Hello, welcome to this morning practice. This is a full body practice to wake up your body, get it ready for the day ahead. So we're going to get started in a seated position. Resting your hands on your knees and closing your eyes. Starting off with a nice deep breath in and exhale, letting it go. Inhale, deep breath in, holding it at the top. And exhale, let it go. Continuing a few more times like this. On this last time, we'll take a deep breath in and hold it at the top. And exhale and sigh it out. Fluttering your eyes open. Inhale to reach the arms up. Exhale, rest the left fingertips by your side, reaching the right arm up and over. Try to lengthen down the right side of the body. A deep breath in to lengthen. And exhale, feeling that space you created. The next inhale, inhaling both arms up, extending through the spine. Exhaling the other hands down, left arm up and over. Full body side stretch through that left side. Inhaling both arms up. And exhaling, twisting towards the left. Resting one hand behind you and the other hand on the knee. Inhaling to lengthen from the spine. And exhaling, twisting, maybe gazing over your shoulder. Taking a few more breaths here. On the next inhale, reach your arms back up, unraveling the spine, and exhale, twisting to the other side. As you exhale, roll that right shoulder back, gazing over that right shoulder. Inhale to reach the arms back up. Exhale, rest your hands on your knees. Inhale, shrugging your shoulders up towards your ears, and exhale, rolling those shoulder blades back down and together. Inhale, pushing the chest forward. And exhale, rounding through the spine, tucking the chin into the chest. Inhale into cow. And exhale into cat. Moving through these cat-cows with your breath. And on the next exhale, coming back to a nice neutral seated position. Take your hands together, interlace your fingers, and begin to roll out your wrists. Really warming up those wrists. Being generous. Then make two fists with your hands. Start extending your fingertips. Nice and explosive. Working those muscles, maybe teeing out your arms, bringing it into your shoulders, picking up the pace just a little bit more. Now shake out your hands all together and turning, uncrossing your legs and sitting back, rolling back into a boat pose. So shins are parallel to the ground, hands extend forward, palms facing up into boat pose. Staying here just for 2 more breaths. One more inhale. And exhale, rocking forward, arriving in a tabletop position. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Beginning to rock your weight forward and back. Rocking forward over your wrists and back towards your feet. Maybe starting to make circles around those wrists. Reverse that direction if you haven't already. Just exploring that movement, that mobility in the wrists. We're going to come back through center, setting the shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Tucking through the toes, we're going to press through the hands. Our knees are going to come to a hover. Engaging the core. And slowly lifting your hips up, setting your weight back towards the feet, going half the way back to down dog. So not quite all the way. Tucking your ears in between your arms, just holding that active position. The next inhale, coming forward, lowering your knees. And then extend the legs out into a plank, maybe walking the hands forward just a little bit. You can keep the knees up or lower them down to a modified plank. Taking one inhale, rocking the weight forward and lowering all the way down to your belly, nice and controlled. And walking the hands out, getting ready for Sphinx, elbows underneath the shoulders. You're going to inhale, coming into a back bend, engaging the glutes, pressing the tops of the feet into the mat. And then exhale, bring the hands back underneath the shoulders and press back into a tabletop position, tucking the toes, hovering those knees once more, and then pressing back 3/4 of the way to a down dog. Just a little bit more still active engagement in those quads and the core, the shoulders. And coming back to tabletop position, knees come to the ground, walking the hands out a little, the feet back, coming into your plank one more time. Inhaling to rock the weight forward onto the balls of your feet and exhale all the way down to the mat. Nice and slow and controlled. Keeping the hands underneath the shoulders, untucking the toes. Inhale up into a cobra pose. And exhale, lowering down and pushing back to a tabletop position. Inhale, tuck the toes, hover your knees. And then exhale, push all the way back to your down dog. Gaze back at the big toes, maybe bending your knees as much as you need. Option to shift your weight side to side, pedaling out your dog. Breathing nice and slow. And when you're ready, bending your knees on the inhale, looking towards your hands and taking baby steps, feet to hands, coming onto your fingertips. On the inhale, round your back, rolling up to a Tadasana mountain pose, one vertebrae at a time, head coming up last. You're going to inhale, circle your arms up, reach your hands above your head, cactus arms. And then hug the left arm underneath the right and roll forward into a forward fold. Bending your knees as much as you need, creating space across the back body. Then inhale, rolling back up, unraveling the arms. Inhale those arms back out to a cactus, and exhale, other arm underneath. So right arm underneath the left, and then rolling down into a forward fold. Rounding out through the back, and then inhale, rolling back up, unraveling the arms. Inhale out to a cactus, and exhale, swan dive forwards, leading with the chest, planting the hands. We're going to step the left foot back, pivoting on the ball of the foot, opening up, and then windmilling your arms to warrior two. Relax your shoulders down and away from your ears, gazing over the front middle fingertip. Flip the front palm, inhale to reach forward, and then exhale, bring that hand all the way back. Other arm can come around or travel down the back leg. So on the next exhale, right arm comes to the right thigh and left arm shoots up overhead, side angle. Inhale back to a reverse warrior. And then exhale, dynamically move back to that side angle. One more time, inhale to a reverse warrior. And exhale, find that side angle pose, holding it here. Lengthening through that left side body. And exhale, lower the left hand down and the right hand on the inside of the right foot. You can keep that back knee up or lower it to the ground and untuck the back toes into a lizard lunge. Getting into that right hip and the left hip flexor. And if your back foot is untucked, tuck that back toe coming up onto the ball of the back foot and step back into your plank position. Pause and hold. Inhale, shift your weight forward, and exhale, lowering either all the way down, or you can come to a hover and come into an up dog. Option to go into cobra or sphinx. Staying here for the inhale, and then exhale, tuck your toes, shoot your hips up high to downward facing dog. Pause for a deep breath in. And exhale, look forward, bending your knees and stepping your feet up to meet your hands. Fingertips come to the mat. Inhale for a halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, the right foot steps back this time. Comes open, and then windmill your arms to warrior two. So front heel in line with the heel or the middle of the back foot. Hips open, facing the long side of the mat. Flipping the front palm, inhale, reach forward, and exhale, coming into a reverse warrior. The next exhale, left forearm to left thigh, right arm up overhead. Inhale, back to reverse warrior. And exhale, modified side angle. One more inhale to reverse warrior. And exhale, modified side angle. Staying here for the inhale. And exhale, begin to bring that right hand down to the mat. Left hand to the inside of that left foot. Option to keep that knee up or lower it to the ground, to the mat. Coming into a lizard lunge on the other side. Keeping those hips square. I'm just breathing here. And then on the next exhale, tucking the toe and stepping back into a plank. Inhale, shift the weight forward. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to find your back bend of choice, up dog, sphinx, or cobra. And exhale, lower your knees to the ground and push back to a child's pose. Reach the arms forward, the hips sinking back into the heels, your forehead coming to the mat, and slowing the breath down. Lifting the head and beginning to walk the hands back towards the knees, coming up to a seated position. If this sounds uncomfortable, just adjusting. Placing your hands on your thighs, inhale to lengthen through the spine. And exhale, bringing the left ear to the left shoulder. Breath in, holding at the top. A slow breath out. Beginning to roll that chin, that head down through center. And then tilt the head to the right side, so right ear to right shoulder. Finishing that semicircle. A deep breath in. A smooth exhale out. Bring the head back through center, nice and slow. Keeping your eyes closed for a few more moments as we seal off the practice and set an intention for our day. We'll finish by taking a deep breath in and a long sigh out. Opening your eyes when you're ready. Thank you so much for your time and your energy this morning. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you. Take care. I'll see you next time.